Moana is about a 16-year-old girl who journeys off the island that she's known all her life to save her people and her island from this horrible darkness. Along the way, she meets up with Maui the demi-god, who isn't the most helpful person at first, although she gets him on board with a few splashes and a little bit of help from the ocean, as well as a few whacks on her paddle, and together they journey across the wide, vast expanse of the ocean to save her people. Moana is beautiful, inside and out. She's a heroine. She is determined and amazing through and through. I absolutely love voicing her as a character. Moana's connection with the ocean is something that she has felt since she was a very young little girl, from a toddler. She loves the ocean and she can't really explain why. The rest of her island, the rest of her family isn't connected like that, and she's always felt a pull, and that's what initially drives her to journey across and to expand her horizons. I've learned a lot from Moana. This year, personally, of my recording process has been amazing. I would never have dreamt that I would do something like this, where I get to travel to amazing places and meet wonderful people, and to be voicing such an amazing heroine, it warms my heart. She's taught me so much of following my path and believing in myself and listening to that inner voice as well. That's something I'll never forget. I completely relate to that theme of voyaging to find yourself. Moana voyages, yes, across hundreds of miles of open ocean, but she also goes on a very personal and emotional journey of figuring out who she is. And as a 15-year-old, going on 16, I totally understand that journey. I'm also a junior who needs to figure out what she's going to do for the rest of her life. No biggie, right? I totally understand the journey that Moana goes on, and I think it's so important, and I think a lot of people will connect to that journey as well. Music has always been a really big part of my life, especially in the Polynesian side of my heritage, and I love that. We have an awesome music team. We have Lin-Manuel Miranda, Mark Mancina, as well as Opataya Fawai, who add their own awesome vibes to it. Lin, his lyrics just tell the story so incredibly well. Mark Mancina, his score takes it to another level, and Opataya Fawai, whose Polynesian influences warms my heart whenever I sing the songs. It's perfect. This is my first ever film, so recording, getting into the booth, recording the music, that was all new to me. I had a little bit of a learning curve. I remember when I was in the booth for the first time, I was like, okay, so who do I talk to? And then I realized, oh, I talk to the mic. That would probably be good. But it was amazing working with the directors. They're legendary. They're just so incredibly amazing. They made me feel right at home, even though this is my first film. And Lynn, working with the music crew, that was incredible. I remember I asked for the lights to be dimmed a little bit so I could get into the true emotions of Moana, and that's something that I'll never forget. Pretty incredible, I'd say. I love Moana for being so incredibly amazing and strong and beautiful, and I know others will love her for that as well. She's the heroine of her own story, like I said, and you know, she's gonna inspire so many people just like she's inspired me, and I think that's incredible. Oh, I have so many favorite scenes. I think my favorite one would be towards the end, or actually the last song in our film. In that scene, I don't say much. Or Moana doesn't say much, I suppose. But that's where the animation and the story really just closes it up and makes it just so awesome to see, because where Moana's journey may have ended, that's where the rest of her island and the rest of her people's journey begins. And they voyage out on their own canoes, and I love that.
Did you know that Pumbaa in The Lion King was the first character to fart in a Disney movie? For this and more movie facts, Click on more videos.